Yeah, baby. You know, just a little something to let you know how addicted to you I am, you know? Let's go. Yeah, baby. You know, just a little something to let you know how addicted to you I am, you know? Let's go. Let's get it.
The way you are, to the things you do, the way you talk, the way you move. I'm addicted to you.
That's right.
I'm addicted to your love. Like nicotine, I be hooked like a fiend. I'm addicted to your love. I'm addicted to you.
Got me hooked like a drug. Leave without you is like a gun without slugs, or a V12 engine without no plug. Getting nowhere fast, can't let you out my grass. I love a nigga with you, now that I can't have. Scout's honor, I earned my murder badge by letting up a nigga. Feel what we had, you my cash, you chick, and I'm nuts over you. Keep it real, man, they don't swag like I do. Keep you crossed up like your name's Big Blue. You don't need no other yogi with me, boo.
The way you are, to the things you do, the way you talk, the way you move. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to your love. Like nicotine, I be hooked just like a fiend. I'm addicted to your love. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to your
Yeah, baby girl, you know, that's just how I feel about you. Ain't nobody take your spot. You my number one. You ain't gotta worry about that. Oh, I'm here to stay. Can't nothing get in the way of that, baby. Pretty ass smile, got your own little style. Behind closed doors, down to get buck wild. Guess that's why you my number one gal. If I was locked down, you'd be my pen pal. Sending me flicks, butt naked in them hills. You know just how I like it for real. Enjoy these stacks, I ain't talking about pills. I'm talking about not having stress over bills.
The way you walk, to the things you do, the way you talk, the way you move. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to your love. Like nicotine, I be hooked just like a fiend. I'm addicted to your love. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you.
Yeah. I want to welcome to the first official Hot 16 Real Talk. I'm your host, Rap Brown, and today we have a very special guest in the house, Roanoke's own Sparkzheat. What's good?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. You know, first and foremost, let everybody know where you representing.
I'm representing that Star City, that Roanoke VA, holding it down.
Okay, 540 in the building. 540 in the building.
Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah, we got a couple of questions for some of the listeners. It's actually the first question is like a 3-part question, so we're gonna do the first one first. The first one is, how long have you been making music?
Well, initially, as far as just writing to it, let's see, I'm 27, so I started around 11, and as far as making beats, I've been doing that since 2006.
Okay, so you've been doing your thing for quite some time now. All right.
Yeah.
The next question that I see is, what made you want to get, into the game?
Well, I just like the whole creative process of it all. I just by music itself being an art form, you know what I'm saying, in a way to express, how you feel, it's just it's a good outlet, for me anyway.
All right, I feel you. So what you're trying to say is like it calms you down, gets you through, your tough times or whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely therapy for me.
Cool. All right. And the last question from this one is, do you consider yourself an inspiration to other young females that are either trying to get into the game or, that's possibly in the game?
Yeah, I definitely believe that I, can inspire, someone that's up and coming such as myself. Also, I could, possibly inspire someone that's already in the game, that's especially with a message. Because in my opinion, music nowadays has lost the concept of music. They just write anything over a beat and call it hot. But me personally, I definitely believe in having a good concept as well as a message to deliver to the man.
So you are a proud mother.
Yes.
How hard is that to balance motherhood and your career?
It's definitely difficult. I will say that. I have two girls. One is 8 and one is 1 year old, and so they do definitely take up a lot of my time, which is not a complaint. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to trying to find the time to dedicate to music, a lot of times I do have to set that to the side, because mother duty calls. But it is important to have that time set aside for the music, so you won't lose sight of what you're trying to pursue. Okay,
all right. Before we go into any more questions, we got a call on the line. We're going to see what's up with this caller.
All right.
7718. What's good, 718?
What's going on, 16 Boss? What's up with you, man?
What's good? I'm chilling, man. We got Sparkzheat on the line, man. You got anything you want to say to her?
Yeah, Sparkzheat. As far as the rap game, who inspired you in the rap game?
Who inspired me in the rap game?
Yeah.
I would definitely have to say right now, I've been rocking with my man T.I. for a good minute. He's one of my favorites, mainly because, how he delivers his music. He has a good concept. And
okay.
A good vocabulary, I should say.
I got you. Okay, I feel that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so only T.I., that's it?
Yeah, I mean, as far as as rap music, yeah, but I've been also listening to some August Alsina. I've been listening to some K. Michelle. And honestly, I listen more so to R&B music than I do rap. But to me, as long as there's a message, it can make me listen to what they're saying, then I'm all for it.
I respect it. Okay. So you rap and you sing?
No, I don't sing. But initially, when I first started writing, I would write. I went from poetry to R&B songs, and then I went to rap. My sister, she was a rapper, so she got me into writing, rap, and that's how I converted over to that. But initially, I wanted to sing. I wanted to write R&B. So.
Right.
Cool. That's what's up. Thanks, love.
All right, 718. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Right, what we're about to do right now, we're about to go into one of your joints, one of your jams, Mashing. Before I play that, you want to a little bit about that song?
Okay, well, initially, what I did with that joint is I was listening to a Wiz Khalifa and Currency joint. It's called Car Service. And I love the beat so much, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I couldn't find the instrumental. So I was like, well, I opened up my Mac. I, took the song and, chopped it up a little bit to where I could make an instrumental. And
Okay.
I just, wrote to it.
Okay, without further ado, the song is entitled Mashing. We're going to let y'all hear this so y'all can rock out to it.
Rock out.
Go get her right here, front to the belly, rubbing that money, calling, and I'm the answer. Making a way for myself, don't want the handout. Struggle through the pain to get to the top, that's what I'm all about. Comprehend that the game is lost on the route. I'ma be the guidance, so let's focus and get the large amount. Chopping up the squares that be cutting corners with me. There's no doubt haters see me and they wanna put a halt to my bank account, but I block them, rock them till they say stop. Big added extra zeros is the motive. What's this silly rabbit? Jockin' hard, go figure. Love it though, cause I'm a teacher what they dreaming. I'm dedicated to the tune, and this is what it is seeming. I gotta stay on my grizzy. You on that bullshit, I'm leaving, and I ain't turning back. I'ma go on to the next style. Is left foot heavy on the gas. I'm mad.
If the game is kinda slow, but I'ma treat it like a Ashton. Pedal to the metal, I'm mashing. Asked if the game is kinda slow, but I'ma treat it like a Ashton. Pedal to the metal, I'm mashing. Asked if the game is kinda slow, but I'ma treat it like a Ashton. Pedal to the metal, I'm mashing. Asked if the game is kinda slow, but I'ma treat it like a Ashton. Pedal to the metal, I'm mashing.
Zooming past the inactive, watch me improve while I skip practice. Absent, incomparable, I'm the best first class, extreme attraction, enhancing my swag, continuation to lead and captain, I got this, can't get up, no need to Xerox, your worn out ways ain't authentic, put them in the box, always non-stop. Spark, got it on lock. Catch me if you can, my momentum is your problem. Superior measure on the track. The objective is to get you feeling volume. Calling attack. Turn me all the way up past blasting. I was having disagreement, you're not valid. Lack of precise action, and I'ma do me regardless of your tantrum. I erase some elimination, I get it done. The beginning of a plank on the way to number one. Radiance in your view, your eyesight full of sun.
If the game is kinda slow, but I'ma treat it like a Ashton. Pedal to the metal, I'm mashing. Asked if the game is kinda slow, but I'ma treat it like a Ashton. Pedal to the metal, I'm mashing. Asked if the game is kinda slow, but I'ma treat it like a Ashton. Pedal to the metal, I'm mashing. Asked if the game is kinda slow, but I'ma treat it like a Ashton. Pedal to the metal, I'm mashing.
All right, y'all. That was Mashing by Sparkzheat. Sparks, what's good?
Yeah, that's my joint right there.
Yeah, it's like a world exclusive right there. First time mashing, and I just want to thank you for having, Hot 16 Real Talk play that joint for you.
I appreciate the love, man. It's all good.
No doubt. Once again, that was Mashing by Sparkzheat. We're gonna jump into some more questions. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I want to know, how is the music scene in Roanoke VA?
Well, right now, to me, the music scene is starting to thrive a little bit. We got some artists we got some folks that's putting together some, shows for artists to promote, what they got coming out. It's definitely, inspiring because we got some folks, that's posting, they post a lot of their music on Facebook and doing videos, so it's definitely coming into its own.
Okay, so what you're saying is you're seeing like a boom in the hip hop game out here in Roanoke.
I wouldn't necessarily call it a boom. It hasn't reached that level yet, but it's coming. It's coming. Okay. That's the first step. All right. Next question. Being a female rap artist and music producer, do you feel like it's hard for you to get that credit
do the male artists and male producers out there respect you as a female artist coming into the game?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's difficult, but I will say that being that I am a female that, produces music, they find that intriguing, and, they become more interested to hear my sound, which is, definitely good on my end because it gives me that opportunity to showcase what I'm about, what I can do. And I will say by me, being able to showcase my music from a producer standpoint versus an artist standpoint, it is much a greater opportunity because, whereas where I was just pushing my music as an artist, I had people listening to it and, they was feeling it, but now that they know that I, make beats as well, they're like, oh, I'm trying to work with Sparks, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, get on the Sparkzheat production. So I'm like, I'm loving that, so it's good.
Okay. All right. Good. So next question is someone wants to know which one do you like better, the music production side or being a rap artist?
I like the music production side of it because it's not as much pressure as an artist. And I say that because with, music production, like you got your hands all in the whole process of creating, that sound, that specific sound that artist is looking for. They rely on you to, help them in developing the sound that they're looking for. So to me, that's definitely a good look.
All right. I'm going to get into this next one. Told me you stepped away from the game for a while. What made you come back?
Well, what made me come back was, I got myself in a better position to where I can dedicate more time to it. My reason for stepping back from it, I had to, get myself together, on a personal note. And, of course, motherhood, that always comes first, So once I was able to, get myself in that position to where I can dedicate more time to my music, I, just go in full throttle,
So, let's go and see the next question. I already asked that one. How in someone wants to know, in a couple of years, where do you see yourself as a music producer and a rap artist? Like, where do you want to take it?
Well, I definitely, in a couple of years, I'm definitely going to be more educated as far as, the business as well as the technical side of it. Because, you always got to, further your education as well as perfect your craft in that process. Yeah. So I definitely want to, build my own studio, build up my clientele and just, have people, well aware of the movement that I'm trying to, get moving,
Have you worked with any artists out there in Roanoke, VA?
I've worked with a couple of artists so far, and the reason that it's only been, a couple is because, in order for me to, basically work with, who I want to work with, I definitely want to be legit all the way around the board. Some artists, they want to go, take a shortcut, and I'm not about doing that, So if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right, So, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with it.
To touch up on one of the other questions that I asked you, being this female music producer and rap artist, you have a couple of female rap artists out there, but as far as on the music production side, it seems like there's hardly any out there or any big names that we know of. So do you feel like you're creating like a lane that other females can walk in your footsteps?
Yeah, I would like to think that I am doing that because, already a lane out there, that, like, for instance, Nicki Minaj, she's already created a lane, for female artists, to follow. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a lane that I'm trying to get into, but, I respect the hustle nevertheless. But me personally, I feel like my lane is going to be more direct and more understanding and definitely inspirational. It's going to definitely have, up and coming female artists or female producers, looking at me like, hey, she was able to, get through those hurdles and make it happen, Nothing stops her from pursuing her dreams and making sure that, people are, getting that good music that they deserve to hear,
Yeah. Well, so what are some of the hurdles that you face, since you got into, the whole music production side and the artist?
I would say definitely one of the hurdles for anybody would be, that financial hurdle, because, it takes money to make money, So if you don't have, the right ambition to go after your dreams, everybody's not that type of person who's going to go out in the streets and hustle, and get their money together so they can get in the studio, pay for that studio time or pay for that beat. Not knocking those who do that. But you got some folks who, actually, have to do that 9 to 5 for a while before they can really say, hey, I am my own boss and I can, pay for this and pay for that with my own money that I earn, so.
Okay, all right. Well, we're going to go into another song of yours. This one is somewhat of an older song, but for the people that don't know you, who's been living under a rock, we're going to play this song for everybody. The name of it is Well, All Right. Am I correct?
Yeah, Well, All Right. Yeah, that's it.
All right, now, what made you, how did this song come about?
Well, I was online looking for some, a different sound, some instrumentals, because at the time my music, my laptop wasn't acting right, so I couldn't use my music. But once I found that instrumental, it spoke to me. It was like one of those feel-good type of beats, one of those, like Ice Cube was, like, man, let me go ahead and write to it, and I got it done.
Okay, all right. So you wanna introduce your song for everybody out there?
Yes, I will. Everyone, this is my joint called Well, All Right, and it is definitely one of those that you can sit and ride to and just feel good about everything, because everything is all right.
All right, well, let's get into it.
I'm in the mood to take a ride, and anywhere I go, I'm gonna go live. Yeah, I'm feeling good, I'm just so high. It's my time, Well, alright, my inside on shine. Well, alright, I got a clearer mind. Well, alright, everything will be fine. That's what I claim in the day of this life. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling right. It's the Ice Cube kind of day, the sun and I shine. Started off willing into my bed. Thanks to my eye, I can go on like never end. I gotta freshen up while I register what exactly took place last night. I went to party hard, had a good time, never feel stressed. Oh, what a night! Waking, making the process, playing while I get dressed. Time to flex, hit up my folks and meet up so we can bat. Get on the block with water guns, watching that. Squad on the wall, posted up with respect. Watching for those who wanna try to overstep. The vibe in the air is telling them no sweat. Nobody on nonsense. Everybody cool to the mat. I'm in the mood to take a ride. And anywhere I go, I'm gonna go live. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm just so high. It's my time.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. No, anytime. Do you want to say anything to your old fans and your new fans? I'm quite sure you made some new fans today. Just holler out.
All right. Well, I appreciate everyone listening in, and keep a lookout for Sparkzheat music as an artist and as a music producer. And you can definitely hit me up if you want to collab, want to work with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm always open to, show love and spread the love. So just hit me up on my email at isparkheat@gmail.com, and we can get to work. I love each and one of y'all. Thank you so much.
No doubt. Sparkzheat, y'all. It's been a pleasure having her today, and I know she's gonna get back on here with me again. That's just how it is, baby. That's how we get down.
Yeah.
Ma, you go do your thing. Once again, thanks for coming on the show.
All right. Thank you for having me. You have a good evening.
You do the same.
All right.
Bye. Right, y'all. Once again, it's your host, Rap Brown, Hot 16, Real Talk. So I want to say thanks to everybody for letting us come into your live for 30 minutes. It's always a pleasure. And everybody out there, just remember, it's not just radio. It's radio revolution, baby. Until next time.